When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Badgers will put toe together and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's
breaks into the open, just steamrolling the defense. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Fires left. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So Wisconsin's offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Defense might bring the house here. Pressure coming. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Lawrence. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up.
Turning it on! Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Wants to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Offside. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He was thinking big return. Didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Graves. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move.
That's how you do it. Cause the fumble, scoop it up, try to put it in the end zone. How about the big fella getting down the field? He didn't score, but flipped the field completely and now set this offense up in a position to score some points.
The Badgers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin! The extra point here would tie the game. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Going right to work up top. Caught over the middle. It's Graves. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Wants to go up top. Caught. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Graves. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Sends it back in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again.
Oh, he's got some space. Spins away. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that...
He wants to take the top off. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the 1st quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give is to Williams. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. And now on 3rd down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, uses that.
And he ends up taking a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Set to kick this one away.
Creates a little space.
The return runs it out to the 35.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. He wants to change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Graves. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give is to Williams. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
It's first down from the 11. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time, he's got his man. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. They'll try to blast their way in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Lawrence. The short hands. It's Penny. The Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Burden. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The Badgers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's open on the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Lost to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. He's going for it all. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Looking to throw, it's Lawrence. Gets it to the back. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Badgers headed quickly to the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Wisconsin, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lawrence. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy.
Lofts one high and deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the 1st half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Got blown out in the 1st half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just started.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Fights off a defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gives it on the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll run play action. He's going to fire deep. And it's caught inside the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Badgers are flying down the field. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Badgers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're going back to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off play action. Here's a heat. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Graves. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, he makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Oh, they're after him. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. He's got it on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Lawrence. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Throwing right. He makes the catch. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll back them up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll pull it down and run. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. From the gun, running back on the move. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He rifles one deep to the left. It's caught. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Graves. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with a 1st down. They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the air on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Finds his man. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The Badgers are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz. But because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Still on his feet, just plowing ahead. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Inside the 30. Oh, a lot of space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play. Their offense got it done, and as a result, they stay undefeated.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Baylor is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up 14 over Kent State. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
And the Badgers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback making checks. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. On the move at the 30. Turning it on.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.